Greetings.
Greetings.
Hello.
Habargani.
Ujima. Ujima is our word for the night. But before we get into our third principle of Kwanzaa, we wanted to pour out libations in honor of ancestors. And tonight we're going to do a general one for those that may have lost a loved one recently or is struggling at this time of the year during the holiday season, not being around that loved one. We pour out libations for the ancestors that all of you may have lost and are struggling with this holiday season. So, Ujima. Ujima is about collective work and responsibility. And so I like this term because as we think about community, community is all about working together, about achieving a common goal. And if you are in a community full of people that feel responsible to that community, then it makes things just so much better. And there's a quote in this book that we're reading, and we forgot to mention the book, the complete Kwanzaa celebrating our cultural harvest. This book is by Dorothy Winbush Riley. She's also the editor of My Soul Looks Back, Lest I Forget, a collection of quotations by people of color. But this is the book we use for our references. And so in this book, there's a quote by James Baldwin. James Baldwin, one of my favorite writers, authors. He's to the point and poignant about it. But in the quote, he says that we as in human beings are responsible for the world that we live in. And we say that, and we're not the only sentient beings. Sentient meaning have feelings, have emotions, can, interact with each other and things like that. But we are the ones that are most responsible for the things that happen in the world. And so I like that quote by James Baldwin. And so tonight we light a candle for Ujima, collective work and responsibility.
And for me, this principle really reminds me of growing up in the South near family and friends. The saying goes, it takes a village. And it truly, we are a product of a village. Separate villages, but nevertheless, it was a village. It wasn't just our parents. We were blessed to grow up with our grandparents. I was blessed to even grow up knowing my great-grandmother and my great-great-grandmother. And not only just family, I think about those school teachers who poured into us, who did more than just teach us reading, writing, and arithmetic. They taught us about life and looked out for us and chastised us when we were wrong. And to me, that is what that collective responsibility is all about. That we often talk of Ubuntu. I am because you are. And we really have to walk that out and live that out, particularly in 2023 going into 2024. We really need to be there for each other in any and every way possible.
Yes, and Cheryl hit on a great point. Just as I talked about yesterday, these principles are not just for now, not just for this moment, but as we look forward, as we go into 2024 and you all are making your resolutions of what you want to do, what you want to change in your life, think about these principles and how we can incorporate those to make a better community. So Ujima, the third principle, means collective work and responsibility. Yesterday we covered Kujijakalia, which is self-determination. And the first day we covered Umoja for unity. So we thank you for joining us. Happy Kwanzaa.
See you tomorrow.